Warm greetings from the High 10. It is Everyday Shenanigans, and thanks for joining me on this Tuesday, January 21st, 2020. Want to bring you an update on the impeachment of Mr. Donald Trump, and the said information is brought to you by CBS News, and it was just recently uploaded and updated at 12:20 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Impeachment trial, Senate proceedings set to begin as rules come into focus. I will skim over this said information because it is a lengthy article, and you can verify the said information on the CBS site. The first day of President Trump's impeachment trial in the Senate is set to get underway at 1 p.m., marking just the third time a president has faced removal from office in U.S. history. Majority Leader Mitch McConnell, a Republican and an ally of the president, unveiled a resolution laying out the ground rules for the trial on Monday. The resolution gives both House managers and the president's defense team 24 hours each over the course of 2 days to present their cases, followed by a period for written questions. Senators will likely spend Tuesday debating the resolution, which must be passed before opening arguments. A simple majority of senators, 51 votes, is needed to approve the resolution and other motions. There are 53 Republicans in the Senate and 47 Democrats, including 2 independents. Download the free CBS News app for complete coverage of the president's impeachment trial in the Senate. What to expect on day one of the impeachment of Donald Trump trial. They give you a rundown here, basically saying at 1 p.m. the Senate convenes to sit as a court of impeachment. The Senate Sergeant at Arms makes a proclamation, "Hear ye, hear ye. All persons are commanded to keep silent on pain of imprisonment while the House of Representatives is exhibiting to the Senate of the United States articles of impeachment against Donald John Trump, President of the United States. Possible swearing of a Senator James Inhofe, who was dealing with a family medical issue when other senators took the oath last week. McConnell offers his organizing resolution setting the rules for the impeachment trial. 2 hours on the debate on the McConnell resolution begins, divided evenly between the House managers and the White House defense team. Senators are not allowed to speak except to offer motions, amendments, and votes, and during closed sessions. Following arguments on the resolution, senators can offer amendments with 2 hours of evenly divided debate. Schumer, the Democratic leader, said he will offer several amendments on calling witnesses and documents. There's no time limit for offering amendments on Tuesday. At some point, there will be a final roll call vote on the resolution requiring 51 votes to pass. The senators can take short breaks from the trial over the course of the day. Senators can make a motion to go into closed session at any time with a majority vote. During a closed session, everyone except the senators, Chief Justice John Roberts, and a handful of staff are kicked out of the chamber. House managers are gone. The White House defense team is gone. Members of the press and the public, everyone leaves, and the cameras are turned off. The Senate held extensive closed sessions during the Clinton impeachment trial. A number of senators have said recently that they prefer the vast majority of the proceedings to be out in the open this time around. Okay. White House very pleased with Davos counter-programming and Senate rules. The next update was Schumer condemns McConnell's resolution. Schiff, McConnell's proposal is a profound departure from the Clinton precedent. Also mentioned, senators barred from speaking and using cell phones during the trial. House managers demand White House counsel disclose firsthand evidence. Okay, that's a brief synopsis. House Democrats slam McConnell's proposed rules for Senate trial. Just giving you a synopsis. White House, Trump will be briefed periodically while in Davos. Schiff says calling Hunter Biden as witness would be an abuse of impeachment trial. And McConnell outlines proposed rules for the trial. Schumer vows to challenge McConnell's resolution. Trump lawyers call impeachment an affront to the Constitution. House managers, Trump is the framer's worst nightmare come to life. And that is just a brief synopsis of the said information. But I will try to give a brief synopsis at the end of this article. And as I state, you can verify this said information through the CBS News. And this is a title that was a part of the article that was updated at 11:21 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It said, House managers, Trump is the framers' worst nightmare come to life. And in this, they're basically saying in their filing, the House managers rejected the arguments raised by the president's lawyers and said Mr. Trump violated his oath of office by using his presidential powers to pressure Ukraine to interfere in the 2020 election for his own gain. President Trump maintains that the Senate cannot remove him even if the House proves every claim in the articles of impeachment. That is a chilling assertion. It is also dead wrong, the impeachment managers wrote. The framers deliberately drafted a constitution that allows the Senate to remove presidents who, like President Trump, abuse their power to cheat in elections, betray our national security, and ignore checks and balances. That President Trump believes otherwise and insists he is free to engage in such conduct again only highlights the continuing threat he poses to the nation if allowed to remain in office, and I concur with that. The impeachment manager said Mr. Trump offers an unconvincing and implausible defense against the factual allegations detailed in the first article, abuse of power, and note that none of his predecessors have ordered officials to defy an impeachment subpoena. Mr. Trump's order for White House officials not to comply with those subpoenas are at the heart of the second article, obstruction of Congress. President Trump did not engage in this corrupt conduct to uphold the presidency to protect the right to vote. He did it to cheat in the next election and bury the evidence when he got caught, the impeachment managers wrote. And that was published today at 11:19 a.m. And as you see, the man is basically saying, it doesn't matter what I did, you can't get me out of here. And let's use common sense. What decent human being who's coming up for impeachment would even make such a bold and ignorant statement on their own behalf, in their own defense, that even if you have proof, even if you see it, you can't put me out of here. So, whatever happened to denying that you did anything? How about that? But that just goes to show Mr. Donnie Boy's disposition and his demeanor, that he doesn't care that his foot was caught in the trap, seen in the trap, videotaped in the trap, proof in the trap. I do what I want because I can. And a lot of people think that's okay. And a lot of people have rallied behind this president knowing fully well of his disposition, his demeanor, his character, and yet they voted for him anyway. And still, even now, they still rally behind him with the said information. And once again, speaking from his own mouth, I don't care what you see, what you heard. You can't put me out of here. And that's out his own mouth. So there, I must tell you, it takes all kinds, honey. It takes all kinds. But you see, I always tell people show you what they're made of. They show you who they are. They show you their hand. It's up to you to decide if you want to rally, ride or die for them. And I will tell you, if you are, be my guest. You go on down with Donnie Boy. Good luck. Just make sure while you're following Mr. Trump down the rabbit hole, you can climb your way back out, trying to go back to the top of the hole. That's my assertion on this said commentary brought to you by CBS News. If you need verification for the story, please log on to their site and get the full rundown of the article because it is winded, as I stated. But I just want to let you know that things are progressing along, and I will give you an update on this impeachment trial of Mr. Donald J. Trump. Thank you for joining me. Like and share, and have a wonderful Tuesday. It is van glorious in the high 10, honey. Cold, baby, it's cold. Yes, it is. Even had a little snow flurries. But that is my update. Thanks, you guys, for joining me. Until the next time, this is Everyday Shenanigans. Bye-bye.